See, a guy in his mid-20s in against a guy that's approaching 60 years old. And Mike Tyson's had some wear and tear in his career.
He keeps saying he wants to fight you. Do you want to fight him?
That could be very interesting.
It could be interesting.
A 31-year age difference during that fight. Just, you guys know what I think of that stuff.
Tyson recently released a pretty intimidating training video that shows you don't want to be punched by Mike Tyson.
You versus Mike Tyson, live on Netflix. You're going to entertain millions of people.
Day 3, you still want to with me?
Paul is 9-0 in his boxing career. That fight will be live streamed July 20th.
Tyson versus Paul fight. The upcoming fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul on July 20 has sparked controversy due to the significant age difference between the two fighters. Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion in history, will be 58 years old at the time of the fight, while Paul, a YouTuber turned boxer, will be 27. This age gap of 31 years has raised concerns about the appropriateness of the matchup, particularly considering Tyson's extended absence from professional boxing and the potential effects of aging on his performance. Jake Paul, known as the Problem Child, made his professional boxing debut in January 2020 and has been actively competing since then. In the past year alone, he has participated in 3 matches, demonstrating his dedication to the sport. In contrast, Mike Tyson retired from professional boxing in 2005 and has only sporadically returned to the ring for exhibition fights.
The baddest man on the planet, Iron Mike Tyson, making his return to boxing this summer.
Facing off against YouTuber turned boxer 27-year-old Jake Paul, Tyson recently released a pretty intimidating training video that shows you don't want to be punched by Mike Tyson.
Day 3, you still want to with me?
His most recent bout against Roy Jones Jr. took place 14 years after his retirement on November 28, 2020. While Tyson's legendary status and formidable skills are unquestionable, his age and lack of recent competitive experience cannot be overlooked. Former NFL wide receiver Brandon Marshall, a 6-time Pro Bowl star, expressed skepticism about Tyson's chances in the upcoming fight during a discussion on his podcast. Marshall acknowledged Tyson's legacy as the baddest man on the planet, but questioned whether the 60-year-old fighter still had what it takes to compete at a high level. Given Tyson's age and limited recent activity in the ring, Marshall even suggested that he might rate himself as a better contender under the current circumstances. He emphasized that the matchup between Tyson and Paul seemed more like a spectacle or entertainment rather than a serious sporting event. Similarly, former world champion and Hall of Fame inductee Carl Froch shared his disbelief upon learning about the matchup between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. On his podcast, Froch on Fighting, Froch expressed concern about pitting a fighter in his mid-20s against a veteran boxer approaching 60 years old. He questioned the fairness and logic of such a matchup, highlighting the significant gap in age and experience between the two fighters. Froch's remarks echoed the sentiment that the fight between Tyson and Paul was more about generating publicity and entertainment value rather than promoting genuine competitive boxing.
Listen, as soon as I heard that, I just thought, this cannot be happening. A guy in his mid-20s in against a guy that's approaching 60 years old. And Mike Tyson's had some wear and tear in his career. I was thinking, surely not. Surely this is like a bit of an exhibition or a bit of a gimmick, or they're having some kind of a steady mover. He used to be the baddest man on the planet. You all know Mike Tyson. You know what he is. He's an icon in the professional boxing world. When I heard this fight was happening, I was absolutely disgusted. Fans, so it's a huge event, streamed live on Netflix. So that'll be big money as well.
Navigating the controversy. The boxing match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is scheduled to take place on July 20, 2024 at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The event will be streamed globally on Netflix.
It's going to be streamed exclusively on Netflix. The fight is Tyson's second boxing match since 2005.
Right, so the fight's going to be at the Cowboy Stadium in Dallas, Texas.
The boxing match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul has been a topic of much discussion and speculation. The bout has already been through several rounds of doubts and questions over its conduct. Initially, rumors circulated about the use of headgear by both fighters. However, these rumors were put to rest when Jake Paul himself addressed the issue and denied such a protocol. Later, fans came across an alleged set of rules assigned for the fight. These rules included the use of 16-ounce gloves, each round being 2 minutes instead of a standard 3 minutes, no official judges, and no winner unless there's a knockout. Additionally, both boxers are required to undergo EEG and EKG tests. However, given the update on the fight organizers trying to get the fight sanctioned as a regular professional bout, some of the rules come across as conflicting. It seems there was separate communication clarifying the same. This has led to some confusion among fans and followers of the sport. Most Valuable Promotions' Nakisa Badarian also shared a post where he addressed the followers directly. He said, "Breaking news. There's no news. Stop spreading fake news. There's no truth to all this stuff around Jake Paul, Mike Tyson." He then spoke at length about Mike Tyson's fitness levels, the fake ticket sale, and revealed the number of people who had signed up to purchase tickets. Despite the issues and concerns that arise from time to time, the organizers appear to be making efforts to address them and allay any apprehensions. Those who wish to see the fight happen would prefer viewing it without any hassles. While issues and concerns do seem to crop up from time to time, organizers too appear to be making efforts to address those and allay any apprehensions. The anticipation for the match continues to build, and fans around the world are eagerly waiting for the day of the fight. Predictions. Tyson's last professional boxing match occurred on June 6, 2005 against Kevin McBride, where the referee stopped the fight after the 6th round, resulting in McBride's victory. Prior to that, Tyson secured a knockout victory over Clifford Etienne on February 22, 2003. Meanwhile, Jake Paul, significantly younger than Tyson at 27 years old, has been active in the boxing world since his professional debut in January 2020. Predictions and expectations for the outcome of the Tyson-Paul fight vary widely among U.S. fight fans. According to recent surveys, a significant majority of fans believe that Tyson will emerge victorious. 84% of U.S. states favor Tyson to win, with only 16% suggesting that Paul could win, potentially through a rigged outcome. Further analysis reveals that 42 U.S. states predict Tyson's triumph, while only 8 states back Paul, highlighting a notable disparity in public opinion. However, the sentiment reflected in betting odds presents a different narrative. Sportsbooks heavily favor Jake Paul to win, with odds set at -360 for Paul compared to +300 for Tyson. This discrepancy between public sentiment and betting odds adds an additional layer of complexity and intrigue to the upcoming match. Despite the widespread anticipation of a Tyson knockout victory, the contrasting opinions and betting odds contribute to the uncertainty surrounding the fight. The divergence between public sentiment and sportsbook predictions fuels speculation and interest in the outcome, enhancing the excitement and anticipation leading up to the event. The Tyson vs. Paul boxing match promises to be a compelling and closely watched event, with contrasting predictions and betting odds generating heightened anticipation and intrigue among fight fans. As the date of the bout approaches, all eyes will be on the ring as the two competitors face off in what could be a memorable showdown. Mike Tyson's shifting perspective. In the realm of boxing, narratives can swiftly evolve, and Mike Tyson's journey from reluctance to enthusiasm in facing Jake Paul serves as a prime example. Amidst the buzz surrounding their upcoming bout, Tyson's sentiments have undergone a notable transformation since 2023. Just over a year ago, Tyson adamantly dismissed the notion of stepping into the ring with Paul or any other contender. In an interview on the Hot Boxin' podcast, Tyson bluntly stated, "No way, I'm not fighting nobody, I'm just chilling." At that point, the idea seemed inconceivable to the boxing legend, who had been enjoying his retirement since 2005. Fast forward to the present day, and Tyson finds himself preparing for a highly anticipated clash with the social media sensation turned pugilist.
He keeps saying he wants to fight you. Do you want to fight him?
That could be very interesting.
It could be interesting.
It's a fight. Whatever happens, happens.
Despite his previous reservations, Tyson is now embracing the challenge, eager to test his mettle against a formidable opponent nearly 3 decades his junior. The bout, slated for July 20 at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, marks Tyson's return to the ring after a hiatus since his exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. in November 2020. For the 57-year-old former heavyweight champion, this represents an opportunity to reignite his competitive spirit and showcase his enduring passion for the sport. In contrast, Jake Paul, with 9 victories in 10 professional fights, presents a formidable challenge for Tyson. Acknowledging Paul's growth as a boxer, Tyson expressed his anticipation for the showdown, recognizing the significance of the moment. Reflecting on their respective journeys, Tyson remarked, "It's a full-circle moment that will be beyond thrilling to watch." While Tyson exudes confidence in his abilities, Paul remains undeterred, touting his youth, speed, and relentless dedication to training as advantages. In a testament to his determination, Paul affirmed his readiness for the encounter, despite skeptics questioning the matchup's legitimacy. The impending clash between Tyson and Paul has generated fervent debate within the boxing community and among fans. Critics point to the substantial age gap between the two fighters and Tyson's prolonged absence from professional competition as cause for concern. Prominent figures such as promoter Frank Warren and UFC president Dana White have voiced reservations about the bout, citing potential risks and questioning its relevance.
Mike's 60, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? A 31-year age difference during that fight. Just, you guys know what I think of that stuff.
However, amidst the skepticism, there exists a palpable excitement surrounding the spectacle. With the fight set to be streamed exclusively on Netflix, anticipation continues to mount as spectators eagerly await the outcome.
You versus Mike Tyson, live on Netflix. You're going to entertain millions of people.
Paul is 9-0 in his boxing career. That fight will be live streamed July 20th.
As Tyson and Paul prepare to square off, the convergence of youth and experience promises an electrifying showdown, captivating audiences and igniting passions within the realm of combat sports. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.